Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Today we discuss about an important topic on LLM. Okay, we know that the faith we believe in God, we receive from God, we hear God words by peoples, by our ancestor, through books, through listening audios, and watching videos. Same thing in today's world. Now we are humans. We are teaching the machines, and the machines which learn from us, and it make a history of our conversations, our actions, and everything. It stores the data, and it respond back with the right answers. We are responsible to give the right information to the machines. That is our responsibility. The machine will learn everything. It does not know about whether it is an appropriate one or not an appropriate. It is our duty as a human. We need to teach the machines which is right, which is wrong. So this is a critical thing that we are facing in today's world. Let me go with what is LLM. LLM is a large language model, which is a powerful AI predominantly trained on the vast amount of data it deals with. What if you have any questions on a particular subject, like how you Google on any subject, you immediately give a kind of a details, URLs, messages, text, images, right? The same thing through large language model. It deals with a huge volume of data and provide you the appropriate answers. It initially start with the data and how we process the data, how we consume the data, and then they implement with the algorithm, machine algorithm. They fit the data and they divide train data and test data, and they try to find how much it is fitted, how much it is giving the accuracy over a period. That gives you a lot of manual intervention and the deep learning which involves. It is an advance of and then with a neural network, which is a kind of an AI that teaches the computer to process the data in such a way how the human brain, which is acting. Let's say in a typical example, how the Excel macro that we are supposed to do. We used to record an Excel macro, right? When you do one time the Excel macro, the next time you need to just click on the option. Automatically, it will redo the job again without teaching the Excel. The same like how we are teaching the machines once, it will do the same thing. And the LLM, which is consist of multiple layers that we are going to see in the next upcoming slides. And we having a question about how much data does the LLM handle, right? You can see these are the list of the framework or the large language models. Right now we are in ChatGPT 4, and you can see the how much it handle the data, 1 terabyte. You can see, right, and there are competitor other LLM model as well. You can see intern LLM, Falcon, and other things. You can able to see this, and you can able to see the parameters. The parameters nothing but how much input that you are supposed to give the machines, and you can see which are all AI enabled, which is available, which is closed, and the next thing will be on the GPT-5, which can handle up to 2 terabyte data. And this particular thing, which addresses the ML before and after, in terms of lack of training data, lack of the truthness of your label. In machine language, we used to give manually label the data points, whereas with the ML, with the LLM, that predict by their own, and it will take kind of an algorithm that give you a label for that. And this LLM overcome the difficulties that we faced with ML deep learning. So we are in a latest model with LLM. And one of the building blocks of LLM is nothing but the tokenizing. Tokenizing is nothing but a single word. Every word is a token actually. And embedding and given attention of your word, and we are pre-training this word and transfer the knowledge. These are the building blocks of LLM. And you can see the large model, like we know very familiar about ChatGPT, what we used to do. If you want to know any information on a program or a coding or any kind of information, we can go ahead with the ChatGPT, which is provided by OpenAI. You can type in, you will get the right information. Not only you are getting the right information, you can also give an instruction to build a website, or else you can give a kind of a conversation with that. It interact with you like a human, although it is machines. How you can fantastic you think about how it is done, because we fed the machines with all our data, and the machines read all the data, and that it thinks, it mimic as like as human, and it will provide you the appropriate answer. And also how we can interact with the human, if you say or if you point out the mistakes, the similar way the machines also get your uh, get your input and correct in the next conversations. And you can see the questions and answers that we raised, that we have with the machines, and the text generations when you keyed any query with ChatGPT. And also it will give you a summarize of your the business data. Everything is based on the context actually. And you can see the other questions, how the data is organized with LLM, right? It has its own vector databases. That vector database that will match your word, and that will predict your word based on the relationship or a probability of the word, and it will generate a probability frequency probability value. Based on the close value, it will deduct and provide the appropriate answers to you. So since it's a vector, the searching and retrieval of data is much faster. The LLM, which is based and stored in a kind of a vector database structure, and the large database model, we queried and answered, summarized, and everything that we can able to see here. And these are the multiple layers of LLM, which we are going to see in upcoming slides. The LLM call, which is the first one, and the prompt, embedding, chains, and agents. The LLM call is typical, but how we can generally interact with the chatbot, right? A simple text that you're keying, immediately you will get an answer, right? So it will deal with, it's a kind of a similar prompt, but it deals with a limited text with you, right? And the LLM prompts is the next layer of LLM. So you can give more and more context into the prompt. The prompt, which in turn provide you an answer based on your topic, based on the conditions and everything. If you give the right answer, right topic, right conditions, right persona, it will provide you the right answer. That is our responsibility to provide the right answer, right topic, right conditions, right tone. Will get the appropriate answers. And the embedding is the next step of prompt, right? In terms of here, it actually plays the searching of your text in how you Google the data. It will search from the repository wherever across the globe and get that based on the production, the statistics model, and give a kind of a probability, kind of a value that take you the closest one and provide you the answers actually. It's like how we are querying a SQL query. We are getting data from database, so it's work based on your chat text information that will fetch you the right results on the probability scoring, and that give yeah, appropriate value immediately. And chains is the most advanced and mature one, which is extensively used to build the LLM application actually. So these applications are very good enough with, it's a kind of a next level and advantage of the prompts, the and the embedded one. Let's say how you can call a SQL database and get the list of customer emails. Why? In order to send that to the appropriate person. The same way, you can make use of this LLM chain to build your LLM applications. And the last one, which is called topic, agent topic, which is a topic, whatever the topic that you give on many online database. With respect to that, the AI will give you the the appropriate, the best suited model to get the appropriate answers immediately. It will search for multiple predefined chains and give you the better optimal thing to get you answer immediately. It is the agent's responsibility. You don't have a choice to select the best uh, the set of tasks which one to be taken for you. And this is how the knowledge and the graph of LLM intersection between them. And you can able to see, as I said, the large language model involves data extraction, analysis of your text, and content summarization, recognition of your pattern, programming tasks, and conversational attributes. And you can able to see the operational AI, the language model, the framework. You can able to see which is highlighted in the green dot, and the blue one are your components or your components of LLM actually. So I hope this is very good. Give a kind of what is LLM. On the final slide, we are here. We are just giving about what is LLM, which is give you a context recommendation, summarization, information extraction, text generation, language translation, and either it also do a sentimental analysis. We all know there is a kind of an aspect analysis based on your text. It will give you the polarity, the negative or a positive polarity, and give you a score actually. And also a question answer and NLP and text categorization. All this constitute together LLM. I hope this presentation we aimed at to give you a high level about what is LLM, what are the layers of LLM, what is a key points that we need to remember about LLM. Thank you.